back because Grandpa and Grandma were getting old anyway. Grandpa was getting really bad. He's lost his mind was going bad. And so they came back and uh, my grandpa, he was trying to run the farm, but then great grandpa, he didn't, neighbor came over and talked him into selling part of it off, which made it so they didn't have enough to really make a living. Oh, it was just such a sad thing.
Oh dear.
Kind of stole it from under, and come and fooled him and just talked to him. And of course his wife, he couldn't read. He never learned because he came as a young child out of
Was he German?
no, he was Welsh.
Oh.
And they worked in the mines there,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't have any education. So he was the one that came by himself. I mean, the family got divided. They sent out the husband, and the boys came, some of the older children came first, and they got jobs, and then he went back when they had enough money to send for her and the littler ones. And my grandpa was in that group, and they came, and there was when they got to New York, they couldn't see, the boat couldn't get in because there was too much fog, and so he waited and waited, and finally he was hungry. He went to get something to eat. While he was gone, it lifted, and they came in, and she came off with the children.
Oh dear.
And didn't know where he was.
Oh.
And they waited, and finally they said, okay, I guess we'll just go with you, and then we'll write back to him and see what happened. Of course, in those days, no way to figure it out. And so she went on in to Salt Lake, and while they were there, and then she wrote back, but he said, no, you come back here. I guess they all had jobs, and he felt secure there, even though they had all joined the church. But anyway, so finally she asked her bishop after 3 years of living with the saints and the little ones, and there was a big group of them who came together that were Welsh. And so anyway, and he said, go back and put your family together. So they went back. But my grandpa, after he'd lived there a year, he was 12, he said, I want to go back and live with the saints. So they put him on a train and brought him out. And by then they had the railroad. And anyway, and so he lived there, and that's how we met his wife. They had a store there, and he went in, and she was working in there with for her dad. She was the oldest in their family, and that was the Harris line.
Cool.
So
our relatives.
He was he was. His dad was a brother to the one that signed the Book of Mormon.
Oh yeah, Martin
Harris, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so but he worked on the railroad a lot to get money, and then finally when he met her, he was about 20, and but he never did know how to read or write. Never had that. So came up and helped. He was on the people that dug the first canals and built the first. In fact, at one point they wanted to enlarge, and he sold off part of his property and gave it to him to enlarge the church.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's what I know about him.
That's neat. That's good. That's a good story.
Yeah.